great to have you with us from Milan Puskar Stadium in Morgantown. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Toledo Rockets and the West Virginia Mountaineers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Rockets head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Mountaineers' offense will be first on the attack. Cam Cook, he's an incoming transfer from Jacksonville State. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They go play action with Hawkins. Complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On the draw, it's Cook. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Hawkins sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. All the way back to the 15. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. So Toledo's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes this transfer sophomore running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Robinson looking to pass. Floats it out in space. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Smith. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
He breaks a tackle. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Robinson will throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Could not make his way to the corner. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Running to Green. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simpson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Smith. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Wants to throw on first down. And he'll be brought down. And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Robinson looking to pass. Got him downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Cook. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's sacked. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down. That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Number 94 on field goal.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Smith. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The run inside. It's Cook. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Hawkins. Working that left side now. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off.
He's got it down the field. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Going to the run, it's Cook. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on the counter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 3rd and long. Running inside, it's Francis. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They are forced to settle for 3. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simpson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Robinson will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And you don't usually say that very often. The strong safety with the sack. Usually a guy you spin down in the box, but you could tell he knew what was going on, diagnosed the play, saw he had an opportunity to go get that quarterback, and he went and got it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rockets will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Michael Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got a little grass. To the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's there to make the stop.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Might be changing the route. Robinson looking to pass. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go play action with Hawkins. That's caught. It's set. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hawkins fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 16, the Texas Longhorns.
What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Rockets head coach at the half. Their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Throwing, Hawkins. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Now he fields it in his own end zone. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just...
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Now facing a third and long. Robinson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Heaves it deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Toledo. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
West Virginia, 10.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Finds his big tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Makes it past the marker. There he goes to the right. At the 20. Touchdown, Rockets. He got a step and just dusted the field. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Getting set for the point after. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6.
West Virginia, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith takes the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Defense looks as if it's coming. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The give is to Smith. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Upstairs, he's got it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap. It's long. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Robinson looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rockets decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. They go play action with Hawkins. Caught in the backfield, it's sacked. Could not make his way to the corner. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now.
Breaks into the open. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Michael Hawkins unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, West Virginia. A great catch and run for 6. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Now on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Robinson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
It's complete on the right side. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Pulls it in. It's Strachan. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
The defense can taste blood in the water. They've got 4th down. They know that the offense can't try to kick a field goal. They need one more stop. I wouldn't be surprised if they get aggressive here and bring an all-out blitz.
Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Robinson looking to pass. Under fire. And they got it. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
The bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a deep grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50, and get in scoring position.
Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you bring in more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Robinson will throw. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
This one's complete. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Toledo.
The Rockets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.